Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, NieR Replicant. The last episode we went back to the junk heap because, you know, our weapon was finished, and then we went and fought BP and Khalil again. And now we're off to the area again. We all know what happened there, didn't we, last time? And basically doing it again. Actually, they add stuff to this. I think they do. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I did playthrough 2.
Alright, let's go see the chief.
It's been a long time since I did playthrough 2. I mean, to be perfectly honest, once I did, on the original, once I did all 4 endings, I don't think I touched the game again. No, I don't think I did. I don't think I touched the game again. No, I didn't. So, I can't actually remember what was been added and what has been added. And obviously we've got the new the new bit, the bit with the shipwreck. Which I believe is after this.
I cannot fathom that village setting up a mercantile. They must have truly opened their minds.
Or it's a trap.
I have my doubts.
Yeah, I agree with Kaine.
Back home, Kaine?
No, she's not.
That place is a shithole.
So nervous, Kaine. We'll protect you.
I got me taken care of. Worry about protecting yourself.
Exactly, she doesn't need protecting. What are you on about? Oh god, now I'm at a weird angle. I can't drive my boar on the bridge. There we go. Yeah, Kaine doesn't need protecting if you haven't already noticed. Kaine can look after herself. Although actually she does get struck down during this boss fight, doesn't she? She's not very useful during this boss fight.
The village. It's home to so
Tyron, what have I told you?
memories, isn't it, Kaine?
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Exactly, Tyron. No, we don't need you right now. I love how those shades are following me. I'm just like ignoring them. I'm wondering if I have to do any more reading. We are going back to Kaine's hometown. Just trying to think.
We do not desire.
We do not desire needless conflict.
Okay, so they have there is stuff added into this
If
bit.
we can continue to live with humans,
Then we can continue to live peacefully.
but that young man will come.
Yep, he will. He's on his way right now.
The young man will come.
He will kill us all, women and children included.
Yep, he will.
What should we do? What can we do?
What you can do is run, maybe. Get out of there. Possibly. I don't know. There are many ways you could get out of there. But he's coming for you. Oh, he's coming for you. I got a meteorite, what? I just got a random meteorite. I don't even know. There they all are over there. All the shops and everything set up. But I need to go see the village chief first. Where's Kaine? Oh, wait. Kaine's not here, is she? I just remembered. Kaine doesn't like coming into towns with you, especially this one. I love how the chief has a gold house. It's probably gold plated. I don't think it's real. Hello, Chief. How are you?
Hello? We're here from Popla's village.
It's all over.
We came to ask about the letter you sent.
Our days are numbered. Our village is doomed.
Your village is very much doomed.
As cheerful as ever, it
You're the one who wrote the letter, right?
I don't know about any letter.
Oh, of course you don't.
What's going on here?
It may be faster for us to take our inquiry.
Of course he doesn't know about any letter.
Let's ask around. Someone must know something.
It's all a little suspicious, isn't it? Let's go ask someone else, eh? Guessing over there might just have some answers. Down the ladder. Up another ladder. This game loves its ladders. I'm not going to bother checking the shops because there's no point. They don't have anything I need.
Yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Oh, did you now?
About the letter?
Maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
Make your mind up. Stop talking in circles.
Which is it, man? Oh, and if I may ask, are you friends of Kaine?
Yes.
You could say that.
I've heard the rumors. Here to hunt shades, are you?
Yes.
Our aim is to defeat every last one. Every last one?
Yeah.
Everyone.
Okay, he's gone a bit crazy now. He's a shade.
Boys! Beware, this man is a shade.
You guys sure are taking your goddamn time.
Yeah, it's because we're fighting shades.
We were distracted by the local welcoming party.
Want some help?
Yes, please, Kaine. That might be quite helpful. I just got a tutorial, what? Tyron, go away.
But not all of them. Some are still human, so be careful.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's what was supposed to happen. I kind of misjudged and missed. Completely. Oh, shut up. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you're shades.
Oh God, help us! Help us, please! We are shades!
Here you are. And here's Kaine fighting. Kaine's actually doing something.
Get out of here! No way! I'm not going to abandon my own sister!
She's a shade. Run.
Kaine, what's going on?
Don't be fooled by this lady. She's a shade.
I love how she was actually, like, you know, competing with Kaine until then.
No! You people are the monsters here!
No, we're not.
Stay back.
Or are we?
Your sister is one of them now.
I don't care what she is! She's my sister, and I love
Are we or aren't we the bad guys? That's a good question. All I know is there's a shade behind this kid. And Kaine's been caught unawares.
Kaine!
Just love how there's no mark from them when that spear went through her chest. Game logic. And now Kaine's down. Get out my face. One-shotting these. I'm literally one-shotting them. It's brilliant. She's already dead. I'm level 31 now. Okay, the ones with armor are taking a bit longer to die, but that's because they've got armor on. Literally, I'm just poking. Oh, I just got another word. Wicked.
These people are behaving as if we are the villains.
We kind of are. In a way. Not that we're to know that right now.
Kill them now. Villagers
Oh
are
no.
take over their
There's a big shade over there. There's also that black swirl. I wonder what that black swirl is, eh? Also, I just got another word, so it's actually better than what I'm using. Because MP costs minus 15%. I don't need anything down there. I do. They're all strength capsules. Alright, let's go back over the other side then. Fight this big shade. Doesn't really matter anyway. We all know what happens. We all know Aerie doesn't survive. Alright, let's get over there.
I've got those black swirls.
They've just noticed the black swirls. You'll find out what they are, Vice. Don't worry. Well, see, these people with the like shield and armor on, they're the shades. Whoa, whoa. Okay, that was like quick. That went down quick. And now we're getting all the black swirls forming. Into a huge Sepiks Prime. I mean, Shade. It does remind me of a Servitor, not gonna lie. It does remind me of a Servitor. I mean, it has the weak spot on the front, just like a Servitor. It's Sepiks Prime.
Is this beast a
It's Sepiks Prime in Shade form.
Sucked up the villagers.
No! If we keep this up, we're gonna kill them all!
Emil, it doesn't matter.
Happen.
Doesn't matter what you do, because we all know what happens. You're a shade, that's what you are.
I feel something from within the creature.
Hey, bring your eye back down here. I've got all my fudging spears ready for you.
Is this the combined power of all those shades?
It will take more than a barrage of magic to stop us. The first to waver is the
That was a
first
lot of
to
damage.
die. I sense magic coming from the center of that eye.
I can't even get to the eye. All that fudging orbs. Leave your...
I think those are actual people!
Hold nothing back. Those are shades.
Wait, hang on, what? How come I'm not doing any damage to it now? What?
The surrounding tentacles appear to deflect magic.
I'm confused as to like why this isn't progressing any further. Oh, there you go. It's some damage now. Why are you sending out shades on me? Stop blocking and accept your fate. Oh, now I'm doing damage to it.
Magic on the beast's center.
That's what I'm doing, Vice. There we go. That took too long. Gonna rip off its tentacles now. Rip off its outer shell. And now Emil's gonna shoot a fudging mouth cannon at it. Oh, it's retreated back into its shell. Now it's going to shoot its beam of its own. I'm going round the back. I'm going round the back.
Its weak point is located around the back.
Emil, what are you doing?
Attacking it from above.
Oh my god. Emil, what are you doing? Climb the ladder!
Emil!
I'll keep it busy.
You wouldn't climb the fudging ladder!
Attack! From behind! Go around and get it! Please, hurry!
Emil can
That's
handle
what I'm
this.
doing.
You must circle behind the creature at once.
No, I need to go up one more. That was annoying, man. It was like, climb the ladder, and then it was shooting with its beam. It's like, Emil, what are you doing? Don't follow me.
You must strike it in the
Here we go.
eye.
Vice, I know. It's also going to shoot stuff at me. I love if I just walk into that. Your orbs don't scare me.
Are you there yet?
Yeah, we are. Now it's moved.
It is escaping to the end of the level.
I'm coming. Gotta...
I had to actually heal there.
Careful.
Climb the ladder.
Won't help anyone if we lose you here.
Exactly, Emil. Stop. Get off the ladder! Let's finish this off now. Come on. Let's finish this off.
Damn it! Beat the hell out of that thing. How can it still move?
It's come
Well,
back
'cause it's a big shade.
beyond even my greatest suspicion.
Oh, for fudge's sake. At least one of them hit. Now. Come on, Badge, hurry up.
Come on! Help me take it out!
I'm on it.
Oh, there's shades. There we go. Down it goes. Those shades helped me, actually. Let me get my magic back. That is a big spear. I wish I could, like, do that. You know, just charge up my spear so it becomes a huge spear like that. And then Emil shooting off another mouth cannon. But that's not all Emil's going to do. It's pierced. And it's dead. But that's not all that happens. Because Emil loses control.
Emil, wait.
He can't stop. He can't stop.
Emil! He's gone. His instincts have taken hold. The ultimate
Yep.
weapon is being deployed.
Yep, there's nothing you can do now. Area is no longer on a map.
This ain't good, sunshine.
Tyrant, we don't need you right now. Kaine's just like, what? What have I just woken up to? Yeah, bye, Airy. We won't miss you. We won't miss this place. Still want to know who decided to build a town on the side of a cliff. I also don't know how, like, they got Kaine over there. Because that's not where she was. And Emil's just like, what have I done? Emil's like, what did I do? What have I done? Uncontrollable magic. Oh no, more reading. More reading. I have to protect the people I love. That was my only thought as I unleashed a magic powerful enough to destroy not only the Shade, but everyone else as well. All of them. So many innocent lives. Destroy. Eviscerate. I like that word. Eviscerate. That's a great word. I'm going to start using that. That's a brilliant word. Crush. Kill. These are the dark impulses that override all other thoughts. As a being that was created to be a magical weapon, these are my instincts. Or maybe it's better to call them our instincts. Emil's dream. Rampage. Oh no, more reading. I wasn't expecting reading. Oh no, I wasn't expecting reading. Oh no. Game, please. Oh no. A klaxon sounds from deep within the bowels of the laboratory. Thick metal shutters drop down, sealing off the room with a series of dull metal thuds. Abort the experiment. Number 6 is out of control. Everyone get out of here now! Get the hell... The researcher's words were abruptly cut off as a massive hand materializes out of the gloom and lifts him high into the air. The researcher begins to scream. He screams and screams, the sound echoing off the walls of the laboratory, until the hand squeezes down, coating the room in a deep crimson hue. The rest of his colleagues stand in silence, mouths open, unable to process what they have just seen. Then, a female scientist takes a step back and lets fly with a heartbreaking wail. But this is a terrible mistake, for the sound of her cry suddenly brings forth a monster in all of its terrible glory. Its body is a bloated corpse, its head a grinning skull, and it is massive, many times the size of a human. The head lolls from side to side as it trumps about the room on all fours, bringing to mind the wild maneuverings of some wretched, starving beast. This creature, this thing, is experimental weapon number 6, also known as Halloa. No! Oh no! Please stop! Oh God, save me! Save me! I don't want to die! One by one, the maddened cries of the researchers are silenced. If number 6 understands their petitions, it pays them no heed, instead continuing its rampage of destruction and slaughter with a focus that borders on obsession. After an eternity, the screaming stops. The alarms fall silent, and only then does the creature make a sound, howling out with an unfathomable roar that echoes up and down the empty halls of the blood-soaked laboratory. It's a sound that curses those who had dared bring such evil into the world, and yet one that also seems to be pleading for help. Two sets of footsteps echo in an otherwise silent corridor in the first level of the laboratory. One set belongs to a young boy, his eyes blindfolded and his hands restrained. The other belongs to a severe man in a long white coat. The man drags the boy along by means of a long chain attached to a set of shackles on his wrists. Rubble is scattered here and there across the floor of the corridor, making the journey an exceedingly difficult one for a boy who cannot see. Excuse me. Could you please walk a bit slower, sir? I'm not used to being blindfolded and... Rather than stopping, the man only increases his pace, causing the boy to stumble in an attempt to keep up. I'm not going to even bother trying to do an Emil impression before you start. Before you say anything, no, I am not going to try and do that. I cannot do an Emil impression, and I'm not going to try. This last humiliation proves too much. The boy finds himself unable to arrest his fall. Without the ability to brace himself, he topples to the floor, smashing his head on a pile of debris and causing a trickle of blood to worm its way down his pale, frightened face. Agonized by the pain, the boy inadvertently opens his eyes, causing the falling drops of blood to emit a strange crackling sound before transforming into tiny white rocks. "Close your damn eyes!" roars the man. Yes, sir, stammers the boy as he slams his lids shut. He hadn't realised the blindfold had slipped off during the fall, but now he keeps his eyes squeezed shut so tightly that sparkles appear against the black of his vision. This boy is Emil, also known as Number 7. He is a magical weapon whose eyes are capable of turning into stone anything that falls under their gaze. "Don't look at me," barks the man. "Never look at me." "I'm sorry, sir. I'm looking at the ground now, so if you just hand me the Instead of waiting for him to finish, the man extends one foot and presses Emil's face to the floor with a heavy black boot. "Sir, stop! You're hurting me!" "I told you to keep your eyes and your mouth shut, so do it!" The man knows this boy. This weapon could wipe him out in a single glance, and yet subduing him in this way gives him a sense of relief. After making certain the boy is sufficiently cowed, the man leans down, retrieves the blindfold and knots it tightly around the boy's quivering head. "Right then, on your feet, let's move." Emil staggers to his feet, trying to ignore the red liquid oozing down his face. The blood doesn't matter. The pain doesn't matter. All that matters is finishing the job they had set out for him to do. The second level of the laboratory is in even worse shape than the first. The environs are littered with rubble and rock, making the thought of a decent foothold laughable. When the man's eyes linger on a section of rubble stained a deep red, he has a sudden image of warm, gooey brownies slathered in a strawberry sauce. His stomach lurches at the thought, but when he attempts to avert his eyes, they land on the remains of a human being rendered into what could only be described as paste. The man blinks. His mind goes strangely blank before attempting to determine exactly how many humans had to be sacrificed to create the scattered piles of flesh around him. After a moment, his thoughts simply cease altogether, as if his mind realises that trying to put such a thing into form is folly. You can go the rest of the way on your own," says the man in a voice much weaker than he wishes to be. "I mean, what does it matter? You're not even human. You're a monster." With this, the man spins around and dashes back down the hall. A helpless Emil simply listens as the footsteps of his erstwhile captor fade into the distance. Emil finds himself alone in a room with the stench of death and blood. For a moment he considers opening his eyes, but the thought of the horrors that await him quickly squashed this plan. Instead, he stands still and listens intently. Eventually, a far-off sound reaches his ears. "That's the howl I heard before." Emil resumes walking, using the sound of the distant voice to guide him, almost as if it was calling him home. By the time Emil reaches the third level, he is moving on memory as much as sound. His hands and face are covered in fresh wounds from numerous falls, but every time he thinks about giving up, his mind returns to his sister. "We studied together. We ate cookies together. We cried together. We laughed together. And sometimes I was the only one who got yelled at. That's why I was never lonely. Our being together allowed me to stay strong." For Emil, his sister was all he had to live for. So holding that feeling close to his chest, he presses on, one slow step after the other. Finally, Emil finds himself drawing close to a certain experimental chamber in the deepest part of the laboratory. The howl is very close now, and as he touches the switch that controls the door, he thinks about his mission. Number 6 is the ultimate weapon. She is his sister, and he must turn her to stone. The door slowly opens, revealing the massive interior of an experimentation chamber. After a few steps, Emil removes his blindfold and slowly opens his eyes. His sister lurks before him, but she looks nothing like the girl he once knew. Instead, he sees a savage beast crawling on all fours through the shredded remains of researchers. As the thing that had been his sister stops and tilts its head in Emil's direction, he focuses his gaze on it. A series of soft crunching sounds emerge from the creature as its magic does its terrible work. First the fingers, then the hands, arms, legs, head. What little colour the beast once possessed fades from dull ashen grey. And yet, somehow, it summons what strength it remains and pulls itself towards Emil with one slow lumbering effort at a time. Wailing, the massive monstrosity closes in. Is she worried about me? Or is she coming to kill me? Emil feels prepared to accept either outcome. After all, this was his older sister, the person he loved more than anyone else in the world. The moment Emil speaks, number 6 comes to a sudden halt. Silence descends on the chamber as the siblings stare at each other. I'm sorry, Hallower, but everyone says you're too powerful. They say it's too dangerous unless I seal you away. I'm so sorry. As Emil watches her body begin to turn to stone once more, number 6 simply waits in utter, perfect silence. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I wasn't expecting that talking. The moment number 6's petrification is complete, her memories flood into Emil's mind. The two of them huddling together in the cold, all alone in the world with no one to protect them. All she wanted was to save her little brother. And yet, it was that little brother who, in a sense, saved her. The moment the petrification is complete, Emil sinks to his knees. A frozen sister and a little brother racked with sin. Alone in this cold cage, the two of them weep in a single silent voice. Oh. It was our combined power that destroyed the Aerie. Whole existences, entire lives, even their memories. We took it all. We took everything. My sweet, gentle sister turned into a monster. And the same thing will happen to me, now that I have her power. If my instincts as a weapon win out and destroy me in the process, if that power ends up hurting someone I love, I wasn't expecting that talking bit, you know. I wasn't expecting that. But we learn a bit about Emil as well.
What have I done?
You destroyed the Aerie. That's what you did.
People. I killed them all.
But you saved us. If it wasn't for you, I'd all be dead.
At a cost. Emil, there's no point in, like, dwelling on it. It's happened. And there's Kaine just dossing.
Don't look back.
Can't look back. You have to look forward now, Emil. What's done is done. Can't be undone. As they say.
We had best be off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's best we go. Let's leave this place behind. Well, we can't go to the area anymore. Not that we really want to go there anyway, to be fair. My throat must really hate me right now. My throat must just hate me playing this game.
Has found some information about the Shadow Lord. Let's drop by the village.
Yeah, let's. Let's go see our good friend Popola, who's not, you know, guiding us. Who's so not guiding us. Off my boar. Fortunately, I can't ride it into the village. So obviously, boars can't go in the village. Which is unfortunate. We witnessed the Aerie blow up again. For the second time. Popolo, who still hasn't moved from that chair. Hello, Popola. How are you?
Hey, Popola.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, we're back.
You learned anything more about the Shadow Lord's key?
Doesn't say anything about the area being blown up or anything.
I'm sorry, but it's going to take me some time yet.
No, it's not. You already know what you already know about it.
I see.
Just tell us.
Well, can I take something off your plate in the meantime?
Oh, how about this? You know the ferryman with the red bag, right?
Yes, I do.
Well, he's been skipping out on work lately.
No way.
Can I ask you to go to Seafront and check on him?
Sure thing.
Guess we're going to Seafront. We're going to Seafront. Actually, I need to go to Seafront anyway because there's quests I need to do. I need to see what quest there is actually. I mean, if I can complete a quest, I'll complete the quest.
This feels alarmingly familiar.
Yep, it does.
I'm sure that couple is merely having another one of their inane spats. Let us
Probably.
do our utmost not to get dragged into it this time.
That's kind of hard. I can't take the fast travel, so I have to do it this way. So I have to go the long way. At least I can take my ball. Lots of shades around. Look at them all and their shields. But I have not got time to play with them. God, there's loads. Fudge me, there's loads. So many. And now we're in Seafront. Yay. Oh. Oh.
Yeesh. I don't think I've ever seen fog this thick before.
We get more. It's the postman.
Huh? What's that?
Oh, are we actually going to find out how the postman and the girl meet? So it looks like we're going to get more. We're going to get more to the story. Alright, yes, quests. Let's go looking for quests. I've done all the fisherman ones, so... As you can see, the fisherman guy's gone. This is the knife guy.
Go on.
I need you to buy a kitchen knife from Two Brothers Weaponry and bring it back to me. I'm willing to pay a handsome sum for it.
Why not just buy one here in town? Why go to such lengths for a mere household utensil?
Absolutely not. The knife must come from the junk heap. I'll pay whatever it takes.
He wants quality, that's why.
Well, if you say so.
Means I need to go to the junk heap briefly,
Thanks.
but...
When you bring me the knife, I'll give you the money.
And it means we need to go to the junk heap, but we can go there anytime, to be fair. We don't have to go there just yet. Once we get the fast travel system back, we'll worry about that. But I'm going to end the episode there now for guys. I mean that was said the wrong way. I'm going to end the episode there for now, guys. There you go. That's better. So I will catch you guys next time. Keep on rocking, guys.